Yeah, back at it again. You already know what it is. Static Flow Podcast. We are back in the building for another great episode of your favorite podcast. I am your illustrious host, Derek, a.k.a. you already know what it is, along with the beautiful, wonderful, amazing co-host,
Tika.
And we're back, guys. Did y'all miss us? Did y'all miss us? You know, we do the skip week now where we get in and we get out, you know, because of our busy schedule. So we get in, we get out, but we're back. You know what I'm saying?
We back.
And it's a lot that has gone on. It's a lot to talk about, as always. You know what I'm saying? But don't forget, make sure you following your favorite podcasts on all your favorite social media sites. You already know. Facebook, The Static Flow Podcast. Instagram, The Static Flow Podcast. YouTube. That's where it's a lot of episodes on YouTube, Static Flow Podcast. And don't forget, you can also check us out now anywhere you want to hear podcasts. So if you want to not maybe stream the video, you can just listen to us while you're riding down the street, while you're chilling, cleaning the house. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google. Everywhere podcasts can be heard. You heard? You know what I mean? For real. What we doing today, T? Yeah. Y'all like that? What we doing today, T? TK.
All right, get it off your chest. We're jumping right in. So
Jumping right in.
So, Boosie and Lori Harvey. I gotta let you take this one because I didn't listen to the video. I got a sense of what he said.
I need the Boosie clip. Tell me what he said. I wish I had the Boosie clip. But anyway, he did an interview with Vlad TV. And he asked him about how you feel about Lori Harvey and all the people she's dated bouncing around the industry the way she is. And he was like, yo, why we out here praising her, bigging her up? Like, you know, because she's bouncing around here. You should be bigging up the fellas. But what caught me off guard, when he was just running down the list, you know, that she had talked to Akon's brother, the guy Boo. We already remember she talked to Diddy and his son. You know what I'm saying? Future. You know, when he really broke down the list, I was like, yo, she really is.
Well, first of all, we're making these assumptions. We don't
industry.
know nothing about this girl, but what she lets us see and whomever she's with lets us see. We don't know anything about what that girl doing. You know what I'm saying? So some of them may be just on some friendship. So who's to say that she had sex with all of them? And even if she did have sex with all of them, that's her business. She's dating. That's what she wants to do. When you date somebody, you can see whomever it is that you want to see. Just because she's seen with a Trey Songz or seen with a so she's dating. She can do what she want to do.
Smash.
And then don't nobody say that about dudes. When they say that about dudes, they be like, yo,
just saying.
So she's doing exactly what dudes do. She's dating. She's young. She's having fun. Let her live.
You're damn right.
Let her live.
She's having a whole lot of fun.
Let her live.
Let me just say this, ladies, and y'all have heard me say this plenty of times before, okay? It's all about mileage. Men are about mileage. The more miles you put on it, your wifey status just drops.
Somebody's gonna wife her up.
It deteriorates as it goes.
Because Michael B. Jordan look like he's smitten in a mug, so he might ask
she hitting him up.
So
think about it. Trey Songz done got her into shape. Future, everybody, they done whipped her into shape.
What does that even mean?
Her skill levels is through the roof, and Michael B. probably ain't used to messing with nothing like that.
All right.
He probably ain't out there like Trey and Future in the clubs.
Y'all Negroes need to stop speaking on females. Let her do what she do. She's not bothering nobody. Let her do what she do. Leave her alone and let her be. She's living life.
Men just be like, yo, don't walk around here like you a lady though when you for the streets. That's all we saying. If you for the streets, be for the streets. Represent. Be that.
But who said?
If you for the industry,
she's not being nobody but herself. She's not proposing or putting herself out to be nothing but herself. So what does that mean?
I don't know. I just say she for the industry right now. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
she for herself.
She on everybody's wish list.
Whatever she want to do.
She on everybody's wish list, and she grant mad wishes. You heard? That's all I'm saying. But shouts out to Lori though. You're looking good, Lori. Looking good.
All right.
You know what I mean? Who's next? That's all I'm saying. Who's next?
Whoever she damn well wanted to be.
You know what I mean? You damn right. Because she out there. Fellas, put your bid in now. 45, 35. So.
All right. Kim and Kanye.
All right. I'm going to let you jump in with that one. What you got to say?
Kim and Kanye. Nothing really to talk about here, but she didn't file for divorce. I'm not surprised. I ain't got nothing else for that. Like what? I mean,
Well, let me ask you a question. What was your thoughts when you heard that Kim Kardashian and
her name is Kardashian.
Kardashian, Kim K, and Kanye got married? What was your first thought?
See, okay, I gotta give you a little backstory. So I used to watch all of them, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. No, I used to watch all of like Kim and Chloe and Courtney Take New York. So they had all these little spinoffs. So I saw way back when Kanye used to make appearances on the show, like he's always like liked her. He's always been like infatuated with her. So when they got married, I mean, I wasn't surprised. I was like, okay, all right. It was weird to me. Especially after what was that lyric Kanye used to say? After you, what's the joint?
Oh, when you for a white girl, when you get on, you trade them in for a white girl, something like that.
And I was like, word, that's what you doing. That's what you doing.
That was the gold digger, Gold digger.
But I mean, whatever. They got 4. How many kids they got? 4, 5.
Yeah, 4? They got 4 joints.
4 kids.
They got 4 joints.
Let me just say this: Kanye, first of all, he suffers from mental illness, so I'm gonna put that one to the side. But outside of that, outside of his mental illness, he's still crazy because it's too much.
Because even when he's on medicine, he's still wild.
He's a huge personality to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Even when he's not on meds, he's still wild.
Irrespective of his mental illness, it's just a lot. So,
my first take was, of course, this not going to be around for a long time. Okay, this is not gonna last. There's definitely not gonna be no Jay.
I mean, they made it 6 years.
Six years. Okay. 6 years. Right. You know, who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? They would have made it 6. But I knew it wasn't a forever thing. I knew it was a at the moment thing. And if I had to gamble on it, they probably been in this space probably 3 years ago. But they just tried to hang on, and they thought each time we have a baby, it'll fix it. You know, that's where they got the 4 babies inside the 6 years. Do the math, break it down. I'm dropping jewels on y'all. So, you know, you figure that's going to fix things and all of that. But I knew it was going to be over at some point. It just wasn't a fit. They didn't match to me at all. Everybody knew the infatuation he had. Like, he overlooked all of the industry stories. Once again, somebody that's for the industry. Shout out to Kim, though. Kim, looking good. But you know, everybody's, you know, getting a ride. Everybody's like being at King's Dominion, you know, everybody's getting a ride. So, you know, when you want to buy that and you say, you know what, I want to keep this one, and everybody's enrolled on it, you know, you got to deal with what comes with that, you know, and that's big for a man, you know. For women, it don't really get to y'all like that, but that's big for men. When a man is with a woman that a lot of people have been with, that's a different vibe.
Some men don't care. Some men don't care about
it's a very far few in between that don't care. You can believe that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Lady, once again, another story that carries over into mileage. Mileage is important, okay? You got to keep it in the 30,000, 20,000 range.
What the hell does that even mean when it's related to human beings? What does 30,000, 20,000 mean when it's related to a human body?
Miles.
How does that equate to humans? What's 30,000 miles in bodies?
Every dude, that's 10,000 miles. So if you 2 dudes, that's 20,000. 3 dudes, 30,000. 4 dudes, 40,000. 5 dudes, 50,000.
And you said 60, keep it 70. What's the range you need?
You need to keep it in that 20, 30. 20, 30, 40.
You done been with mad females,
you know what I'm saying?
Surpassed
well,
that.
First off, this is not about me. This is about women.
Don't be trying to preach. You can't preach to the masses.
Yes, you can.
And you're not taking
I'm not
your
preaching
own
to
advice.
The masses. I'm preaching to women.
You're not taking
men.
your own advice.
Okay, men. We're known for doing numbers.
I'm talking about who you accept into your presence. Who you have said you've been with mad people that far exceeded that.
Right. Say that. Say it again. I have what?
You've been with. So it didn't matter to you at the time.
Stop. Where are they now?
This man has been in relationships with people, and he didn't think anything was wrong with it that far exceeded his little magical number that he just said. So I call bullshit. Anyway.
Yeah, it is right there. That says it all right there. I don't think I say nothing else.
All right, next.
You feel me? You don't have to say nothing else. Ladies, mileage. I don't know how many times I got to preach that. Watch your mileage. High mileage will get you heard.
You done?
No, watch your miles. Now I'm done.
Bobby Shmurda. I'm going to let you take this.
Think you be on some. Shout out to the boy B Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda. The dude's home.
How many years you do? 6?
7.
Oh.
7 years. No snitching, no telling, no nothing. Just went in there, yo, no information. Did his time, yo. If you don't say nothing, we're gonna give you 7 years. All right, give me the 7. He did the 7. Now he's home, and he's getting one of the best receptions I've seen people get coming home from jail. When he got out of jail, big shouts out to Quavo. Quavo went, picked him up in the private jet. Mm-hmm. They had a suitcase full of money waiting for him. Mm-hmm. When he left there, he actually went. He went to jail so fast that he never got to celebrate the bigness. Can I say that? Nope. Of his records. His album actually went gold, and his single was 5 times platinum. So when he got out, he was able to go get his plaques. So they had all his plaques on the wall waiting for him when he got there. I thought that was real dope. So
I saw something on social media that like 5 of his songs from his album went gold recently because people
getting
were
out of jail.
They
was so excited about him getting out of jail that they pushed the numbers up. Yeah. So, and I think Bob gonna be all right, man. I think he's gonna get out and put some music out, and people gonna be waiting for it. You know what I'm saying?
How old is he? Is he in his 20s? Is he young?
I would like to think he's young, but we definitely know whatever 2014, he been locked up for 7 years. So I'm gonna say late 20s now, maybe if he was young or getting ready to hit 30. I don't actually know what his age is, but big shouts out to Bobby Shmurda, man. Out of jail, getting ready to do his thing. I think he's gonna put some great records out. I know a lot of artists probably ready to do features with him and get on some records with him. So it's dope to see that, you know, and that the industry embraced him like that when he came home.
Well, hopefully the moral of this story is whatever situation or whatever he was doing before, he's learned his lesson. He's doing straight and narrow. You got a platform. Use Bob. It. Stay out that shit.
Bob, they got their eyes on you, Bob.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
All right, you finished? That's your.
I guess that's all we done. That's all we doing off the chest today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nothing else really popping too much.
All right. Well, let's jump into it then. You ready?
Is it topic time?
It's topic time.
Something to talk about. Right. Things that make you go, would I do that?
I'm not doing that.
What's our topic?
Should marriages be renewable based on a couple's needs?
Should marriages
be renewable based on a couple's needs? What do you think about that?
You might want to help our audience out a little bit so they can really understand renewable. Right, so give them something else.
No, not something else. It is what it is.
I mean, I'm saying.
Okay, so you know, when people get married, it's like till death do us part. So that means forever. Yep. So what I am proposing, or what the question is when people get married, should they agree on a certain amount of time that they are married, and then at the end of that agreed upon time, they can reevaluate if they want to continue on again with that certain number, or part ways. So we talking like for young couples, for example, in your 20s, everybody always say it's a mistake to get married in your 20s. You're young, you don't really know what's out there, what your needs and wants are, then you change. So, example, if you're in your 20s, like a 2 to 3 year contract, right? So let's be married for 3 years, see what we need, see what's out there, boom, boom, boom. And at the end of that 3 years, let's come back together and reevaluate. Like, we still want to stay married? What's your thoughts about that?
Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts. So just to help some of y'all a little bit, what we're saying is,
I said what we saying already.
It's just like, you know, you renting a marriage. You're gonna rent it for just a little bit, and then at the end of the rental time, if you don't like the rental, you can turn the rental back in, and you don't have to buy. You can just get you another one, hop in another one, and take on off. Now,
I like it.
I think
sign me up
for younger people that want to test out marriage and try it and see what it is. Like the best way I can say this is, if you're new to relationships and going out with people and you haven't really experimented, and all of a sudden you meet this one person and you're like, oh my God, this is the one, I want to get married. And you haven't really lived life and really been out and date and see the different multitude of people that's out there, then I think this is good for you. Because now you can say, since you're stuck in that headspace where, no, I want to get married. Now you can say, all right, let me get the 3 year joint. And I think they should do it like when you go to McDonald's or something. Yo, which one you want to get? You want to get the 3 year, the 4 year?
So you can pick.
The 5 year, the 10 year. I think there should be plans out there for people to do that.
I disagree with that. I think that's a great idea.
I think that for the young people. But
I'm talking about for everybody.
I don't know. The older you get, after a while, you just know, like, yeah, I'm chilling. This ain't no need to be out here.
I know a lot of older people that get divorced. Have you seen people that's been married for like 30, 40 years get a divorce? Like, people,
yeah, true that. That's
grow.
a long time.
I
like
feel like it's 40 a long time
years.
too.
You got to just stick that out, son. You got 40 joints.
That's a long time.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like 70 in your 70s.
But sometimes you just get tired of people's shit, and you don't want to take now one more day of their shit, and you just like, you know what? I'd rather spend these last couple years of my life free and happy.
Right. Bingo by yourself. You gonna be
Whatever
at the bingo.
that is.
You gonna be at bingo by yourself. Yeah, I mean, shuffleboard. What is it they doing out here these days?
Listen,
you know what I mean?
You going on a tangent.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Listen,
40
I
years.
think this idea, right? Mm-hmm. It gives you a chance to personalize your needs as a couple. So say me and you got married 2020, right? And so just say we did like a 3-year contract.
Right.
So at the beginning of this contract, we stated our needs to each other. This is what we need from each other, blah, 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 right?
Right.
And so after that 3 years is done, our needs may change as individually.
Right.
It may change as a couple.
Right.
So it just gives you another chance to like come back together and just be like, is this working for us? Is this what we need?
Right.
Or what else do we need from this?
Right.
I think that's great. Also, it gives you a chance to communicate. People don't talk and communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I hear that now. Here is
There you go.
Here is the cons of doing that. Because now people will not take marriage serious anymore. They will treat marriage.
People don't take it serious right now.
People will. I mean, I know. So if they're, hold on, but this is the thing. If they're doing it at that level right now, knowing that once you get married, it's a lot of red tape you got to go through to get a divorce, and they're not taking it serious. So imagine when you get into microwave marriage. People are going to just be getting married for the hell of it.
People get married for the hell of it right now.
And that's just going.
You can't control that.
But the rate of it is going to super increase.
The rate of divorce will go down tremendously. People.
Nah, because
yes,
you're getting.
It will. Because now we don't have to go through that whole red tape of divorce.
But after 3 years, you're getting a divorce.
No, you're not.
You just said after 3 years.
You can choose to get a divorce for real and never see each other again, or you just renew it. You're not getting a divorce.
If you say after 3 joints, no,
yes,
that's a divorce.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So that rate is going to go up because everybody's going to be like 3 years. Yeah, I don't want this.
I don't believe that the rate will go up. I believe people will stick it out and stay together and talk and reevaluate their needs.
I disagree with that. Microwave marriage, they're gonna be lighting them up. Yo, let's do it for 3 years, see if we like it. Then if we don't, we out. That's ridiculous. People are not going to take. It's already teetering on the seriousness of what marriage is now.
The police
so they're
how serious marriages are. Who gives a fuck? Why do I care?
Because
if people I don't care about that.
We're talking about. I know, but we're not talking about. We're talking about whether we feel like this fits or if this will be something that'll be good. It has its pros, but it definitely got its cons too.
I'm not saying
regardless,
it doesn't,
because
but I'm just saying
people are not going to take marriage serious.
Who are we to police the seriousness of marriage?
Marriage is serious,
but who are we to police?
Let me ask you a question.
Everybody has their own level of what marriage means to them.
I hear you. Let me ask you a question. Do you take marriage serious?
I do.
Do you think it's a serious thing?
I do.
What do you think marriage is about? What?
It's about love. It's about compatibility. It's about joining your life with another person. It's about growing together. All those things.
So once you invest 3 years in a person, if you just ain't feeling it, then we're not going to renew it. That's a divorce.
Yes,
I
can do that now with the laws.
But the divorce rate is going to go through the roof.
I don't think so. I just disagree.
Hey, let me tell you something. If people can get a quick way out. We can just get a sample. That's like getting a taste test. You want to get a taste test in marriage?
Yeah.
The divorce rate's going to be higher.
I don't think
because
so.
people going to be like, yo, now you're not going to really take the time to work at like now because people know about the
you are going to take the time to work at it now.
People now going to work at it more because you got more red tape. So you're going to really see like, yo, do we really need to separate? Do we really need to divide? Let's really sit down and try to figure out. Let's get therapy. Let's do that. Let's do all of that.
I don't think any
if
of
you
those
know
things,
you can be out in 3 years, you're not going to do that.
Listen, I think you're missing the point here.
Yeah, I think you're missing the point.
When you get married, even in right now, for better or for worse, to death do us part, you can do all of these things right now.
But the tape is thicker.
It's no tape. If you want to get divorced, you can get a divorce. I can get a divorce with you right now.
Look at Dr. Dre. Look what he's dealing with. He couldn't do the 3 years of this, but Dr. Dre, he getting ready to go through all this stuff.
Yes, he could have.
With a divorce, he's got to go to court and all that. That's not the microwave marriage. It's a lot of people out here right now getting a divorce. They got to figure out who gonna get which car, who gonna get the house, who gonna get. You got to go, and then they got kids. So now kids are involved and invested.
So you don't think that will be? So you don't think that still will be a factor of the 3 years? People still gonna have kids. People still gonna have to reevaluate that. They're still gonna have to think about the assets and all that.
But now you know you gotta out. But now you know you gotta out in 3 years.
You gotta out.
So you're not gonna.
You want anyway.
You're not gonna give it the same try if you know you gotta out. If you know in 3 years you can just walk away.
I know right now,
and it's no pen. It's just be out.
You're not gonna, right now, married to you, I can roll out whenever I want, and that's the same.
But it's
for
still
you
tape because we gotta go. Now we gotta go sit down, paperwork, do this, talk to people. Who can get the house? Who can get this? Who can get that? What's what?
It's gonna be the same thing anyway.
Not if it's microwave. You said you don't have to renew after 3 years. You said that means you could just.
But people will still have the same things going on in their life. People will still have shared homes. People are still going to have kids. So that's going to force people.
You know what? I'm glad you said that's going to tap into another housing market because people going to now be like, you know what? Let's wait before we buy a house and let's just get an apartment for 3 years to see if this marriage work and then go from there.
First of all,
so it's going to slow up. It's going to slow up so much stuff now.
People don't care. Do you know how many people that live together who own homes together who aren't married? So that's not a determining factor in anything.
But it's going to raise a factor once the microwave marriage is brought into play.
Raise what
where
factor?
Normally the fact that people they're gonna pump their brakes on things now because they're gonna be waiting on that 3 year window.
Maybe in this day and age, people do not wait like we got to get married before we get a house together. Some people, yes, but people live. You know how many people that live together and aren't married?
Listen, you guys, I disagree.
Well,
I think this microwave marriage crap is gonna make people not take marriage seriously. People are going to start to look at it as just like a dating center. You know, it's a dating center for marriage. You get married for a while, microwave it, don't like it, put it back, get you a new dinner, put it in the oven, microwave that one too. So you're going to have people get married 10 times a year.
So what? That's their business.
10 times a year.
So what?
You know what I'm saying? Who wants to do
you
that?
Can't do it a year.
You might as well just stay. You might as well just stay single then. They might as well get rid of marriage. Period.
Listen.
Let's just do that.
I actually think it's kind of romantic.
Let's just do that.
Listen, I think it's romantic, right? Let me tell you why.
Let's get rid of it.
Because after 2 or 3 years, like your partner reaffirming their love for you and starting all over again.
You can do that without that.
Super romantic.
You can do that without that.
No, you know, you can, but I'm just saying, if that was put into place.
What will happen?
After year 3 or whatever year that you come up with, you have this conversation, you're both on the same path, and you're just like, yes, I want to do this again with you. That's romantic.
I don't think the microwave marriage is going to spark
because
romance.
We don't do that. Okay, we don't do that when we're married, when we go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a marriage. You're in it, you just in it. Mm-hmm. But if you come and you reevaluate your marriage and you're like, yes, I want to be with you for another 3 years.
Microwave marriages are not going to spark romance, guys.
To me, it is it's not going to do that. It's not going to do it.
Microwave marriages are not going to do that, guys. Okay?
You're so traditional. You need to start thinking outside the box.
Yeah, am I?
Yes.
Do I?
Yes.
Outside the box?
Yes.
So what? You know what? When we're going all the way, then why not bring the polygamy in? What is it? What is it called?
I ain't telling you since you want to be a smart ass.
What is the joint? Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, 5 wives, 5 husbands. Let's do the. Let's just do it.
Listen, but
let's microwave marriage that. Let's bundle that package.
Hey.
It's the marriage bundle package.
Listen, I'm all for that. Listen, I'm not a part. I ain't trying to control nobody's life. You want more than one wife or more than one husband? I don't care. I'm not about policing
bundle it up.
People's happiness. Do you? I don't care. It's not for me. But if somebody want to do it, go ahead.
Hold on, wait. Let me get the marriage bundle.
You gonna keep saying that?
Let me get the 3 wives. You gonna keep saying that? Let me get the 3 wives for 2 months package.
Well, I like it.
No, my bad. You gotta do it by years. Let me get the 3 wives for a 3-year package.
I like it. Let's do it. People always trying to control other people's lives and the way they live. Let people live the way they want. If they want to do that. I'm not saying.
I think you're taking something away from real good marriage. Just the good old fashioned get married, ride or die. You're taking something away from the ride or die. You feel me? You take it away from it. You know?
Okay, let me ask you.
Men already don't be feeling that anyway.
But how is that even bothering you personally? That's not bothering you.
Nah.
Like, let people do what they want to do.
If they want to do that, that's fine. I'm just telling you how I feel, what's going to happen, the effects of it, you know? What's going to happen. You're gonna.
What's your final word?
It's gonna lose. I've been final wording through this whole thing.
I'm so glad.
I've been
now
final
I ain't gotta
wording.
hear you no more. Great.
I've been final from the time I started talking about it. That's been the final word.
All right. So
microwave marriages, no.
Y'all, this is a great concept. I think marriage renewable contracts.
Who do we write? Who do we contact?
Thing and the way to go. So I think it's romantic. I think it forces you to recommit yourself to that person, and I am all for it. Let's do it.
Who do you contact for that anyway? Huh? Who do you send that into? What paperwork does that go? Whose desk does that hit to change how people get married in the United States?
I don't know.
Who handles that?
I don't know.
Congress? Who votes that in? Where do we vote that in at? How do we get to the? I just want to know.
First of all,
whoever knows that information, please.
This is a whole nother topic.
staticflowpodcast@gmail.com.
But marriage is nothing but like a governmental contract anyway.
You
know what I'm saying?
It's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper that tells the government that two people are together. Yeah. Their finances are now together. Yeah. And should one of them be in debt or pass away, it is passed along to you. So that's
a good way to bundle the debt. It's the debt bundle. Let me get the marriage debt bundle package with the one wife forever debt
all right,
bundle.
Listen, I did my bottle, so I'm done. Are you done? Wrap it up. Finish.
Microwave marriages, no. Say no to microwave marriage. Ladies, for all the women out there that just know that you love true marriage, true love, longevity, 40, 70 years of marriage.
And you can still do that with your renewable joint. That can still happen.
Ladies, if you give men an option for microwave marriage, we out of there every 3 years. We are out of there every 3 years. We walking.
So if we had one, you're not gonna remarry me in 3 years?
We step it I'm marrying you every 30, 40, 50, 60, 75,000 years. You know what I'm talking about? We can't even live that long.
Bye, y'all.
You know what I mean? Make sure y'all following us. Static Flow Podcast or The Static Flow Podcast Facebook, The Static Flow Podcast on Instagram, and The Static Flow Podcast on YouTube. When you get to YouTube, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Rock with us on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Google. If you want to just listen to it while you're rolling down the street, listen to our chaotic conversation, you could do that too. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. It's all good. You know what I mean? Support that Static Flow Podcast. We got another guest coming soon. Shout out to our last episode. We got Dr. Tiffany Tyson.
Dr. Tyson.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing some more interviews with other people on Static Flow Podcast. So be on the lookout for that. We're cooking up something for the next episode. So I'm Derek.
I don't like doing that at the end.
I'm Derek.
Bye, y'all.
And that's Tika. And we are out.